Test 1, 2. How's everyone doing today? I'm going to be playing a little bit of Slay the Spire 2 Downfall. I love Downfall. Downfall, widely regarded as the greatest Slay the Spire 1 mod of all time. Let's see if they've continued it here. Turn my sound up a little bit. Hopefully you can't hear my air conditioner, but at the same time, I also don't care if you can hear my air conditioner. Sounds like a whole lot of not my problem. Usually like Slay around 20%. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Oh, also my computer sound is like wicked low. All right, we go 15 here. Get some tunes in the background. Oh. Got a little echo for 1 second. 1 second. Let's play this playlist. All right. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. All right. Let's get in here and start breaking things. Start each combat with an encoded strike and defend. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. All right. The only way to begin is by beginning. Okay, so it looks like we don't get an ancient bonus, which does make sense, but I'm greedy. I also need to set up my mouse profile so I have an easy end turn button. Greetings to anyone just joining us. We are playing the Downfall mod today. I'll set up that macro later. One thing I need to do... I realized I had to do this before. I need to... Where's the long press confirmation? Long press confirmation. I used to click end turn way too fast. Stash. Place a card inside of your stash pile. You draw the oldest card from it at the start of each turn. That is a cool mechanic. Usually I branch going defensive because then I have encoded the offensive option on it. All right. I have my mouse settings open. I need to put a keybind on my mouse. Devices. So I can put end turn as a button. I'll postpone and I'll stash a defend just because I want to see how this mechanic works. I mean, it's not the most complex mechanic I've ever heard of by any means, but doesn't mean I have done it. Ah, strange. My mouse is not happy with me in the background. Ugh, that means I have to click end turn every time. Oil spill was traditionally good. Stash in error. So I'll draw the error from my stash pile. Whenever I create a card, gain 3 vigor. Creating a card is making my equations. I think weak is just good. This is also Ascension 1, right? We're starting a fresh account on the Automaton. This should not be the most difficult thing I've ever undertaken. But that is still a lot of regular fights. And if I know anything about Slay the Spire 2, is that regular fights are there to murder you. Truly, truly. Destroy your soul. Do I have to sit up a little bit more straight? I think I'm gonna have to put a pillow behind my head. Convince myself to sit up a little bit more straight. Alright, let's keep going. Kill that one. Postpone the branch. Enter. Partly I'm going to play slowly, so I can, remember how to play the game. All right. I love the Automaton. This is my favorite class ever created. Infinite Beams really gets the damage going. We're going to try to upgrade this Infinite Beams the second we can. That way we can make a lot more equations. If you would like to know how this class works, you'll have to ask in chat. As informative as I feel today, I'm not going to give you any information unprovoked, because I would like to win. I'll just double block. Can we either triple attack, double attack? Same difference, same difference. We're not really looking at stash right now. Stash it, upgrade it, and give it retain. That is a cool card. I'll tell you that much. Exhaust one card, deal 5 damage. I do like exhausting cards. Do fine tune. Curious as to how this will play. It's definitely a good Infinite Beams. The 2 mods we're playing with are Downfall and Minty Spire. Minty Spire being a quality of life changing mod. Stash the Strike. Upgrade it. Gonna apply weak to another one. We eat 3 damage. Oh, my life is so hard. Of course, we damaged the wrong one. That is what I get for not having played in a while. Kill one of the ones that's dealing 10 damage. Either take 13. We could throw a big strike at the back. We'll do it this way. We want the timer on. We want the card numbers on. No screen shake. Ew. Okay, so piercing shot does not encode. You probably want replicate. Get some question marks. God, no route had like almost any question marks here. Crazy. Deprecate. Apply extra weak and drop infinite beam. Pretty good start. Can't complain about it. Replicate is awesome. And then you see minor beam. We're going to get one of those every turn. So we get one replicate every turn. And then the replicate that we do get goes into the discard pile. So this is our goal. We're going to make a lot of 1-cost attacks that deal 18 damage. Seems like a pretty solid strategy to me. We're going to upgrade one of our defense. We can stash our strike. Full block. 25 life left. Oh, I don't know if you heard me crack my neck right there. That was a pretty good one. 19, we don't have the damage here. It's okay. We can play very patiently. We get so much value out of the Automaton just doing the Automaton thing. For anyone wondering, I'm playing the game using my number keys. It's my preferred way of playing this. A second deprecate is a little much. Ooh, cut through. What a sick variant on the first game. Ooh, I like that a lot. I think we gotta take the cut through. I'm gonna try to take as many cards I haven't taken. And don't forget, on this run in particular, I can take even more cards that I've never taken because we are at A0. That's right, this is a fresh account. I could heal 9 and upgrade a card in my deck, or I could give something mana. How do you go infinite? You make cards and mana. Now, it only happens the first time it's played anyways, so it's always okay to put this on a power. That also will make me prioritize playing the power. And furthermore, we're going to upgrade the power so that the dead card replaces itself. The quote, dead card. Safe defend, no problem. Oh, we gotta move my face. Whoops. Almost like I should like look at the stream that I'm doing, right? Revolutionary idea. I think I'm out of the way enough. I would make my face even smaller, but that's not what YouTube metrics say. I could also go up into this top left corner. I could also... This game isn't running at perfect resolution. What about this? Hit the screen? Oh, I was running it at like a weird wonky resolution. 16 by 9. We should be good. We're gonna turn off window resizing. That's what I accidentally did last time. So we should be up and running. 13, floor 9. 13 minutes, floor 9. I think we've got everything hammered out. We want to kill off this crossbow raider next turn. Infinite beams, replacing itself. Amazing stuff. Stash one of our defend again. So you can stash up to 5 cards, and you draw a card from your stash every turn. Also, I love the names that are created with these, the functions. I think they're very funny. Dream Manager. Okay. All right. We should be rolling just fine now. Increase the damage and block of functions by 3. Pretty sick. I like the variant on RoboChop. Instead of draw a card and put one on top, stashes a card now. I just kind of want to play with some more powers. Sounds fun. Power cards are fun. Oh, we got plating. Very nice. Hey, you know what? I could always punt the run. Even at A0, there's probably a world. We upgraded Infinite Beams, which is a good start to the upgrades. I kind of like just throwing out maybe the Tincture. It's going to help my next turns. Plus we have the 4 plating. I don't need to get away from this fight completely unharmed. But I'm not above using this potion. We did go undamaged that turn, guys. That was nice. Alright, so we have the power that increases the damage and block of our function. Very nice. Branch for more block. Damn, that's 14 incoming. That's fine. Two potions for a boss. No problem. Any ascension, I'll do that. Toxic egg. Egg. Ooh, fine-tuning gains retain. Interesting. Thunderwave, which gives buffer. I like buffer. I know. There's a first time for everything with me taking a card this expensive. 28 damage. 28 damage is kind of a no-brainer, but 2 weak will save more life over the course of a fight. We can Thunder Wave. It's a card I've never played with, so let's do that. Now I have a bad potion for the next fight. This is 5 blocks. And we have the plating. I have to remember the plating. As it turns out, I did not play Slay the Spire while I was on vacation. And I have forgotten also what Sown does. So hey, we'll all remember how this game works together. So we killed the big one. I have 13 damage. Riveting stuff. 13 damage, exactly. Which means we have to go defensive. Alright, I'm not happy about that 5 chip. Right before the next boss. It would be really funny if I die early to not remembering how the game works, though. No shame. Did not. Add 20 soul burn to each enemy. And code, compile, add 2 burns to your draw pile. Let's take the vulnerable. Increase the damage output a bit. Infinite beams. 28 damage, most of its life bar gone. 16 incoming damage. Only have 9 more damage. We're gonna postpone, and I want to upgrade a defend. That's okay. Oh, does it just stash? Oh, okay. I was getting it confused with the 0 cost card. We definitely want to kill this thing. Leave a strike on top. I'm gonna upgrade a defend. You know a strike is on top of my library. So we have this kill. Then we can deal 6 here. I probably should have looked at this. 11 damage. Doesn't matter. Yeah, my chat box can live right in the fucking center of the screen. Why not? That way you get to really feel like you're part of it. One shot. Upgraded defend? I'm sorry, what? Fine-tuning gives it retain. I can stash one of my copies of Infection. And another copy of it. And that does 22 damage. Pretty good. Turn I play power draw card. Nitro Plus, we gotta take something with that much energy on it. Now we just need some card draw. How about a relic that draws cards? Pretty good. Swift 1. Man, these are two really good ones. The first time you play this card, draw a card. I want Pendulum. This one draws 2 cards. A lot of cards to be drawn. Production is insane, but we need card draw to go with it. Although this is crazy. Wow, that's really powerful. Plus, if we do that, we can also remove a card. Which I just imagine that removing basic strikes is probably the best way to do it. Or maybe alternate. Same difference. Oh. That should not be on. That's funny. I didn't remember that Untapped had an overlay for Slay. Cool. I think I'm good on that. I need to hit it 8 times. Be happy Replicate is in my deck. Let's get Invalidate into the card pool. We can delay. Let's upgrade Postpone. Nice. So now, if it does damage, they combine the damage of everything rather than it being hitting 3 times. I always thought was a little busted. Probably because it was a lot busted. Nitro's insane. Postpone the strike, defend. A little overkill, but that's fine. Minor Beam, Thunder Wave for 42 damage. Good. Save 5 life. I think we have lethal next turn probably, with vulnerable still being on here. Well, we have a lot of defensive options no matter what. Good. Still have 1 potion in the tank. Ooh, function becomes a power. Full release. Sick. This was one of my favorites in the last game. Upgrade 4 cards. Golden Compass is kind of exciting. Start of your turn, gain 1 strength. I mean, upgrade 4 is so obvious, right? I mean, the 2 encode cards, right? 3 encode. Deprecate is upgraded. What does this turn into? It just retains itself. And if it retains itself, that means it draws a card virtually. It's virtual card advantage. Cut through is good. Nah, we just do class default. Our current strategy is quantity over quality of function. We want to make a lot of function. This is how I prefer to play this class anyways. Vulnerable and weak. Now it's going to be permanently vulnerable, basically, this entire fight. Cool. Good. I'm here for it. Anyone just joining us? It is a rainy day here. We're storming pretty hard. So, what's better than playing a little bit of Slay the Spire Downfall? If you have any questions, just put it right in chat. God damn. Easy game, easy life. Oops. Nice. Another infinite beams. Now we're really going to be in the factory cranking out functions. Let's get rid of another strike. Most of our encoded cards are offensive anyway. I'm so traumatized by the Thieving Hopper in higher ascensions. My god. I don't even have a metric to think about it. Alright, that's like half your life total. So now it starts flying. I have to hit it 5 times. Keep that on top. Invalidate. Drop the minor beam. We can knock it out of the air. And we kill it. I want my stolen card back, yes. Thank you. Gate shift. Pretty cool. Stash a card in your discard pile. Field 14 can only be played if there's a status or curse in your hand. So I don't want to play Clangs. I mean, this costs 0. But mana's not an issue right now. But this costs 0. And it draws a card next turn. So it's a little bit of also virtual card advantage-ish. We can save Thunderwave for a rainy day. Leave Infinite Beams on top. Infinite Beams plus being the best. This is Slay the Spire 2 Downfall. This is the Downfall mod. This is the sequel to Slay the Spire 1 Downfall, which is like regarded as one of the greatest mods of all time. In this mod, you play as the bosses. This is the Automaton, which is one of the bosses from the first game. If you remember that boss. This one works by every card you play that has encode goes into this function, And then when you have 3 cards that are encoded, it becomes 1 full card that you can play. So next turn, I will show you what that does. This mod is so successful, right? The first one, that the Slay the Spire board game hired the mod creators to make an expansion for the board game. Right? That is how good the original mod is. They literally got hired by the company to make an expansion for an auxiliary product. That is crazy town. If you go onto the Kickstarter, the Downfall Slay the Spire board game Kickstarter is very well alive. Completely funded, I believe, already. Alright, we might as well just kill it if we can. Forget getting value, let's just kill it if we can. Oops, and we missequenced it. My life is so hard. Alright, let me get... Alright. The music playing again. So basically, once you play... My music go. Once you play 3 cards that have encode, they get stuck together. They get glued together. And we got basically the upgraded turbo already. It's very, very strong. Nitro. I think I stashed Nitro. Yeah, we're not going to spend that mana quite yet. Alright, we're just burning through the artifact. Wow, nice. This is one of those mods that starts off pretty easy, and then, at least the last one, A20 on the last one was brutal. But it's kind of nice. Like, you really feel very powerful because you're being like a slay boss. So it feels like you're dishing out and you're receiving a lot of damage. I think at least the first one was pretty balanced. Nice. This is a fresh account. Potion of Binding. I think we can get rid of this other free cast a function card. There's always argument to picking up more encode cards that cost 0 mana. Because they cost, believe it or not, 0 mana. Fully blocked is the wording on it. We do not have a way of fully blocking it. Do we have a way of distributing some wheat? Oh, we do have a way. I misread that defend card. Okay. Me shooting a concerned look at my air conditioner. In fact, you know, don't tell my family, but I did early back the Slay the Spire board game Downfall expansion as a holiday present this year, so pretty cool. Just stash both of it. Postpone is the stash, whereas the other zero cost card is the not stash one. Okay. Look at that. All that delayed card advantage paying right the hell off. To go with my mana. Full scratch. We usually take the game block option. And the reason for that, when you have branching paths, the option that you don't take is the one that goes on the card, basically. You leave Invalidate on top. No need to fine-tune. Fragment's good. Beehive. Minor Beams. Full Release. Oh, that's like actually not that good. That's fine. That's fine. What am I gonna do? Save scum about it? Yes, game piece. Whenever you play a power draw card. It's a lot of plating. B-Man is no longer my enemy. Triangle Man is now. This boss is so annoying. The Entomancer, the Entomancer. 20 damage? We don't really need that. T-set's fine. Crash Out Plus? Nah. Clang, no. We already have an Invalidate. We skip all this. What's cool about Automaton is that it will naturally deck thin as it combines your cards into mega cards. Take a bunch of question marks. Oh, we get a shop anyways. Next time you create a card, create an additional copy of it. Spaghetti Code. Oh, Spaghetti Code's one of the most fun cards in the first one. We have to take it. Basically, for 1 mana, you get to create your own function from scratch. I like go to use a potion thinking that this is a boss. It is not a boss. Alright, let's make a function. Soulburn is 15 delayed damage. We don't really need that. Full Release is cracked here. Oh my god, so we just created the most disgusting thing. Now and at the start of my turn, deal 40 damage 60 against 60 against a vulnerable enemy, which they will be next turn. I assume Triangle Man is my boss character right here. Full release. Block. Fragment. Minor beam. All enemies lose 3 strength, add 2 burns to my hand, and then exhaust. I don't think we need any of these. I'm not so enamored with any of those effects. I don't think we're missing any of those effects. I might as well stop by at least one shop and upgrade something. Campsite, I mean. Scry 2 is dramatically better than Scry 1. Nah, the infested prism, I totally understand. Dear God, do I understand. I was like, I don't think Automaton is in this game, but it does have a little triangular profile. Alright. Look at this. We have the Nitro so we can Thunder Wave with impunity. We can stash the Deprecate. Infinite Beams, we get rid of 1 error out of my deck. Have a little bit of weak applied to it. I'm gonna throw a vulnerability potion. Obviously, I should have done that last turn. Boo-hoo, my life is so hard. Get an oil spill. Full release. Let's have it become a power. And then Cultist Strike. There, so now we have like a little nuclear bomb going off at the start of each of my turns. At the start of my turn, deal 10 damage and apply 4 poison, and deal 13 damage. This is maybe my most played mod from the first game. Well, I did that wrong, so let's just use a potion. Get out of here. Okay, so this one has compile. So when it is added to a function, you get this effect. And as it turns out, 5 Thorns is really, really good. So we're gonna upgrade Spike. We're gonna hold off on Potion of Binding. We actually are not gonna do that. Let's not get value out of it. I don't care about that value. This will gain us strength, so we like that. 20 damage is, well, 20 damage. And then some Thorns never hurt anyone except my opponent. We have Buffer now. Invalidate. Now at the start of my turn, it will apply 2 weak and 2 vulnerable. Gain block here, so that our function will be more powerful. Let's just draw a Nitro. Yeah, let's just draw it, okay? Easy game, easy life. Can't complete the function right now. Though we could just postpone. Yeah, there's nothing better than postponing right now, in any case. So this also creates the stash. The stash is basically a sideboard that you draw one card from each turn. Now, obviously, a lot of cards will interact with the stash. Dare I be so bold? So, for instance, I saw a card that for 0 mana, draw 2 cards from your stack. I will die in 3 turns. Should have lethal next turn. Or else something has gone horribly wrong. They're a little bit spicy picks. First attack or skill you play each turn is placed into your stash. That can't be what I want. I think we take the high mana card, high energy cost card. We have rituals in our deck right now. Transform up to 6 cards into Maul. That's pretty ridiculous. At the start of your turn, add a random attack into your hand. Free to play this turn. It does sound exceedingly fun, at the very least. Let's do it. Let's take the chaos approach. This could screw me in the long term. We're on Ascension 0. This couldn't screw me in the long term. Punch ticket. This could screw me in the long term. Okay, I take it back. Punch ticket is pretty bad. Go for the fine tuning next turn.